Hey guys, Mark from Crankworks Bicycles. Today we're going to do a little comparison of two really amazing bikes. We have the Specialized Levos here. This one here is a Comp Carbon. This one here is the Expert. So we're going to talk a little bit about why you might want to go to the Expert and what the differences are. So they are both full power, 90 Newton meters of torque. They both have the bigger battery, the 700 watt hour batteries. They both have the Mastermind TCU with a digital display. But there are some differences between these two bikes. Starting off with the wheels, the Expert is going to have the Revolve Traverse wheels. It is a better wheel set. Both the bikes are a mullet setup, so we got 29 front, 27.5 rear, but those Traverse wheels, they are just a much nicer wheel. From there, we are going to move to the suspension of these two bikes. Both bikes actually have a Fox suspension. The Comp Carbon, it's a nice suspension. It performs well. You do have some limited adjustability with this. We're going to have a Rhythm 36 on the front, and we're going to have a Float X on the rear. So really good suspension, but when we move up to the Expert, we have a really good suspension. So we now have the Performance Elite suspension from Fox. We have a 38 up front. We have high and low compression on this. We just have a lot more adjustability with this bike. So if you are an experienced rider or you want to become a better rider and you really want to fine tune the level of suspension and how your bike performs, you just have a lot more adjustability. After the suspension, you are going to have another major difference between these two bikes. On the Comp Carbon, you have a good drivetrain. It's actually a really nice drivetrain. So we got GX and NX mix on this guy. So a really nice drivetrain. But when you move up to the Expert, we now move to an Axis drivetrain. So we have wireless shifting. If you're a guy that works on your own stuff and you want to change your chain and cassette out, your shifting always stays the same. You have no cable stretch. It is really a very reliable, great system. So if you just want that next level of shifting performance, you're going to get it with the Expert bike. Once again, nothing wrong with the Comp Carbon, really nice bike. But if you're really looking to have a little finer, adjustments, a little better riding, a little more tunable bike, that Expert's going to be the bike for you. We actually have different droppers on these two bikes. We got the X Fusion dropper over here on the Comp Carbon, good dropper, but over here we have a one-up dropper, so we have an even nice dropper on this bike. Both bikes, really amazing bikes. A lot of people are going to get that Comp Carbon and they're just really going to love it. But if you really want to fine tune your riding and you really want to just dial your bike in and take your riding to the next level, the Levo Expert is definitely the bike for you. Come in, test one out, and take one home today. Thanks, guys.